Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, then you're really welcome. Today we're covering three big topics that has been going on in Royale High that players are talking about a lot right now. First, the protest started when players shared a letter with their complaints about the game. Many feel that the new campus is too small and missing basic things like bathrooms, offices, and even a laundry mat. Some say it looks more like a resort than a school. Others are also upset about the theme shift with too much focus on mermaids and less on fairies, which used to be the heart of the game. Fans also miss the old areas like the locker courtyard, which made hanging out and role playing more fun. Here is the post where the account Royal High Protest has posted. A letter of consideration for the Royal High developers to listen to its fan base and our complaints. Hello, Royal High developers. I know you probably won't even take the time of your day to read this, and frankly, I'm content with that, since you haven't been listening to us for quite some time now. All of our feedback opinions are discarded. You get defensive or call our complaints a opinion of one person when in reality it's your entire fan base crying out for help. Royal High has lost its identity. It no longer knows what it is. Where did the magical campus go? Where did the fairy part of Royal High go? Why is everything mermaid themed? Mermaid items, mermaid tales, mermaid campus. We as a player base have expressed our dislike to current Campus 4 as it does not meet our or even your standards. It's small, nothing like a campus, and it misses everything that made Royal High special to all of us back in 2018. Royal High, since the start, was always a magical castle school for fairies and mermaids, but now it turned into a mermaid gateway with no consideration of other players in the school. Fairies have nowhere to fly because almost everything is closed off with invisible walls. The campus is tiny, so the flying space is zero next to none. Role players get nothing as well because you sacrificed the roleplay aspect for numbers and algorithms, so now you force players to do the schedule, you force them to participate instead of letting them do what they want and shape their own story within Royal High. Taking away that and taking away our autonomy is not the way to go. Give us our freedom back. Give us back the Royal High we know. Realize who you are. Royal High cannot be Royal High if there isn't a high school to be seen, and the current campus is not a school by your fan base. The Royal High Walks account replied saying, "Hi, we read it. I just wanted to clarify one thing since I think there may have been a misunderstanding. When I said one person's opinion doesn't represent everyone's, I wasn't saying this feedback doesn't matter or resonate with many players. I was just saying that no single player or post speaks for the entire community. I think sometimes our words get picked apart in a way that's a little unfair or interpreted differently than we intended. There are thousands of players with very different opinions, and we see all of them. We get tagged in tons of threads, posts, content, and videos on all different platforms. My role on the social team is to gather and pass along community feedback while also sharing and hyping upcoming updates. I'm not one of the game's creators or decision makers, so I don't personally decide what gets added, changed, or removed. The devs make those creative decisions. That doesn't mean feedback disappears into the void. We share it and make sure the team is aware of what players are saying. Whether a suggestion is ultimately implemented is up to the devs, not the social team. We never want people to feel unheard. We love interacting with you guys. Even when the final direction isn't what everyone hoped for, our job is to be the bridge between the community and the dev team. Have a nice day. I think that the protest was fair and showed how much the community cares about the game. Next, let's talk about the possible return of Double EXP. Players got excited when Roll High Walk's account said that they might ask the devs to bring it back. Right now, the real problem isn't diamonds, but it's the XP. Leveling feels slower, and rewards from things like vending machines and things aren't as good as before. Double EXP makes leveling faster and more fun, so I believe it should stay forever and not just for a weekend. Here is the post where Royal High posted, "Tell us a fun piece of lore about your Royal High OC. and someone commented saying, "My OC lost its wings because I sold them for a halo." And so after that, Royale High replied saying that, "Lore accurate Royale High economy. Let me go bug the devs for a 2 in 2 EXP weekend again." Finally, the toy sets. Some players are frustrated with certain heels that don't move well, like sneakers. There is a post by Ava Milana, a content creator, who posted saying, "Neo has confirmed that the next wave of toy sets is a work in progress. Which toys are you excited to see put into Royal High next?" And Neapolitan has said, "One thing I can reassure you with, the modelers have been modeling." So there is a good news where a new wave of toys is being made, and it might include the Rainbow and Emberlin dolls. When new toys come out, old ones usually drop in price, so don't worry about inflation anymore. Instead of buying toys for codes, I personally prefer trading in game to earn diamonds. Based on post updates, I think the new toy wave will arrive during the evening fall or glitter frost seasons. So that's the protest, the double EXP hopes, and the toy news. Each of these shows how much players care about Royal High and want it to grow. Whether it's asking for better campuses, easier leveling, or fun new toys, the community is always pushing for a change. I hope the developers will listen and bring updates that makes the game better for everyone.